Oh, ain't this something? America, right? America. How Adam said. You in my comments is the perfect example of this America. Now it's all right for a fucking white boy to go and make a video about my people, about indigenous people. It was okay for him to do that, right? But it wasn't okay for someone to have a callback. Now, let's stay on subject, relatives. Let's stay on subject. I have a fucking problem with Adam Calhoun and his hate yourself, along with the rest of his bullshit. But, you know, and old Tom threw his little 2 cents in about not being able to eat Thanksgiving dinner without being reminded that it was a tragedy. Remember that? Now, it was okay for these two to say something in the manner that they did that was harmful, that created a divide, right? That was cool. It's cool to fuck ass motherfuckers like these two. You got a Canadian citizen that you are allowing to make music, or, you know, switch sides. How about that? So you got an unloyal motherfucker, and then you got this fuck ass other motherfucker. Now remember, Adam Calhoun, according to him, well, I don't really know, because the story is, one, he went for a home invasion or a disturbance with the rest, his brother, all them. Remember that? Then the other story was that he hit a cop. So he, you know, he has whatever the fuck the charges are. Whether it's a assault involving a home invasion. You know, that linear shit. Because it was on white folks, right? Adam's little bullshit. Or the cop he hit, right? Whichever fuck-ass lie he wanted to tell. Now, that's cool. Adam Calhoun for president, right? No, fuck-ass Tom. You can't eat your Thanksgiving dinner without being reminded? May you forever be reminded. Real shit. I have some veterans in the comments. You veterans, I'm assuming you're Vietnam vets. Some. Or even current. You just tell me, what the fuck was you fighting for? Because Vietnam was none of our fucking business. Nor were any of the fights or wars that we've had since then. None of them. But let's go back to World War I. Where would you be without us? All of you in the comments are the perfect example of the America we are not. Keep coming with it. Keep coming with the comments. All you're doing is proving white supremacy. Let me ask you this. Why are you here anyways? Why are you in America anyways? Why did you leave your home to come here? Because you fucked that shit up and you want to fuck this up? Remember, you're a guest here. And it's a false dominance. False dominance. So it wasn't okay, according to your freedom of speech, it wasn't okay for me to disagree. But it was okay for you to say what you had to say about me. It's obvious who's on drugs here. It's you, America. White America. Now don't forget, I'm of mixed race. I am Si Chongu Lakota all day and white. Told to honor both sides. I honor both sides, but I don't honor fuck shit. And those who gave me information about the girlfriend. Did you say Polanski? Is that what you said? Y'all better figure it out. And remember what your fucking President Biden said. By 2044, the white race would be extinct. Remember, you're one fuck away from no longer existing. This your America? This is America, right? Colonizers. You better fucking choose wise. Because we ain't the fucking minority. We are the majority.
There's this document I call the Eagle 2 document. It purports to be from the Federal Bureau of Investigation to Senator Edward Kennedy, classification top secret, written on July 7th, 1989. During the tenure of Richard Helms as director of the Central Intelligence Agency, decisions were made by the director with implied approval of the Oval Office to draft a blueprint and put into motion a plan by which the CIA could have as much funds as and when needed without the knowledge of Congress. The 5 experts picked were Edward Lansdale, who ran the CIA activities in Vietnam, William Colby, who was put in total command of the blueprint operation when enacted, George Bush, who asked to receive approval to have his top aide Richard Armitage to be brought aboard, and Lieutenant Colonel Robert Ferreira, a top CIA asset. The master plan called for the CIA to enter into the smuggling business in total and complete fashion. General Lansdale would handle all the distribution network and collection services within the military in Vietnam. See, this is why all the veterans came back addicted to heroin, because they were sold it by the CIA. The operation was given the name Eagle 2. Here's where it gets crazy, folks. Before the operation was really off the ground, Colby started his phase of elimination of dissidents, and he did so under the code name of the Phoenix Program. Colby became insane with his power, and before he was finished with Phoenix, over 20,000 suspects were executed, and over 2,500 U.S. citizens were accused by Colby of being collaborators, and they vanished. That was too close to all being made public, so Helms, who in the meantime had formed a totally strong relationship with Baron Philip du Daphne, who represented the real capital of the world, the Rothschild Empire, decided to stop Operation Eagle 2 and start another clandestine money-making operation and leave Japan. Baron du Daphne, by the way of information, later took complete control of the international organization, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, headquartered in Paris, France. So this is how the deep state works. This is how it was formed. This is what we mean when we talk about the intelligence community being international, it being co-opted and actually controlled by people that aren't technically in office of CIA. They're shadow controllers. If you're a guy and your wife manages all of the money, how are you going to cheat on her? How are you going to go have a nice steak dinner with your mistress if your wife's going to start asking questions about the $200 bill on the next credit card statement? What you need to do is go do a little something on the side to get some cash of your own so you can pay for your nefarious activities outside of the oversight of the money manager.
Norway, this is the hood. How you doing, Father Clink? We are one of the poorest counties in America.
Gunshots, how often?
Every night almost. Purify ourselves off so nothing follows us. Cartel has made its way onto the reservation.
Mexican cartel.
Mexican cartel. This is a sweat lodge. Bloods and Crips praying together.
This is all Washington's land?
Yeah. These rocks are considered our grandfathers. This was where they sold the most beer in America. That's a meth house. If they're boarded up, they found meth in there.
If we can begin to realize that our differences enrich us, then diversity is something good. Otherwise, diversity is just the walls that separate us.
The city of LA and county of Los Angeles has skyrocketed.
KTLA's Eric Spellman is live in Venice with more on the alarming increase. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Megan. Morning, Chris. These new numbers are not a surprise to anyone who lives here. More people are living on the street or in tents or in cars or in RVs or on the sidewalk when you compare to last year, even though the government is spending billions of dollars to house them. Now, this new survey was done back in January by volunteers who went around for 3 days counting the homeless population, and this year they found the numbers have gone up dramatically. In LA County, we now have 75,000 people living on the street. That's 9% more than last year. And in the city of LA, there are 46,000 homeless. That's a 10% year-to-year increase. If you go back further, the statistics are even more shocking. Since 2015, there are 80% more homeless people on the streets of Los Angeles.